crying can bring relief, as long as you don't cry alone. For them to perceive the advantage of defeating the enemy, they must also have their rewards. It is much easier to be brave if you do not know everything. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. I am as radiant as the sun. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. Life isn't about escaping, but it's all about experiencing. If at first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you tried. Oh, darling, don't be bitter. It's the first instinct of the weak. That knowledge which stops at what it does not know is the highest knowledge. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. Silence is nice to have if you wanted it, but maddening if you didn't. At the heart of nature's mystery lies another mystery. Fix your mind on truth. Hold firm to virtue. Rely on loving kindness, and find your recreation in the arts. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. A person's limitations are only measured by their drive to succeed. What is of supreme importance in war is to attack the enemy's strategy. You cannot open a book without learning something. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. Become braver, stronger, wiser, kinder, and you will become better. Adversity discourages losers. Adversity inspires winners. Bloom as if you want to make the whole world beautiful. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. No crime is a means to an end. No crime can be rationalized. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Other people are only aspects of our own greater being. Life is a full circle, widening until it joins the circle motions of the infinite. The most important person you meet in life is your higher self. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. Knowledge is merely brilliance in organization of ideas and not wisdom. The truly wise person goes beyond knowledge. The truth doesn't mind being told every once in a while. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. A wise general makes a point of foraging of the enemy. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. The skillful employer of men will employ the wise man, the brave man, the covetous man, and the stupid man. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. The sidelines may be safer, but life is played on the field. The goal is to reduce the time of suffering, not eliminate it. Pretend to be weak, so your enemy may grow arrogant. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. People, in general, would rather die than forgive. It's that hard. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. Dream your own dreams. Achieve your own goals. Your journey is your own and unique. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. You see me walking away. I see myself walking towards greatness. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. In order to attain the impossible, one must attempt the absurd. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you odd. Only dead fish go with the flow. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Keep your dreams. You never know when you might need them. Imagination is the highest form of research. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. Energy may be likened to the bending of a crossbow, decision to the releasing of a trigger. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Sometimes I think my head is so big because it is so full of dreams. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. I do not know everything, still many things I understand. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. The worst part of being okay is that okay is far from happy. Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Truth often sacrificed for the sake of stability and peace. Some things you hear with your ears, others you hear with your heart.